Hey, I'm Rhonda Duffy. Thank you for your business. Hey, listen, we're about to get through a really easy process, so don't you fret. All right, you've received an offer, and you have two choices now. You can either counter or accept. Did you hear that? Counter or accept. There is no, I'm not going to counter this guy because he's lowballed me. If I had $1 for every time that a lowball offer worked, I would be rich and I'd do all this silly stuff. Hey, let me introduce you first to the room that we're in. We're in the contract room. The contract room is the headquarters of Duffy because this is where the most paper is pushed. All right, so here are the contracts we're working on today. And we'll have a new batch of these probably tomorrow or the next day because every contract that we work on, we attempt to close out either dead or binding within 48 hours. And you'll see that in the paperwork as well. Probably already seen it. All right, the next thing that you should note in your video here is that our fax machine is within rolling distance of the chair. As a matter of fact, the girls in here have torn up my floor, okay? So when we get something, we know about it. It's not like we're running to another room to see if we've gotten it. We know about it. It's right there, all right? This is our phone right behind me and our computer system. And I guess it's shocking to people when they find out that we are in this little close quarters, because we do run a lot of volume. But what I want you to know is we're here, we're present, we are here to take your phone calls if you have them. Most of our clients do not because we, as I said, we've made a process that is so easy for them to follow. It's not a big deal, okay? But I want you to take this process on if you haven't ever done it this way, and think about the guy at the magic show, the new magic shows that are on Fox where they're revealing all the magic tricks. I think you're going to have an eye-opening experience of just how easy this process is, and that you can actually sell your house without somebody, making it hard and dramatic. All right? So here's what we've done. We've made for you 6 pages of recommendations. This is the one with the Duffy logo on top. It was faxed to you before your actual contract. So when I reference things, or you're referencing things on the phone, we're referencing things in the lower right-hand corner. Okay? Same thing with the purchase and sale agreement. All right? There's 6 pages to our recommendations. They start with, there's 3 easy steps. You're doing the first one now, so we've only got 2 left, right? All right? And the main thing that I want you to see on here, well, there's 2 things, I guess, in the back of these recommendations. On page 4, we're asking you to write a letter to the buyer. I think this is an important step, especially if you've done upgrades that were retail or your house is priced for more than people in your neighborhood. I really want you to pay attention to that. I'm not going to belabor it here, but I really would like you to do that because I've seen people really win from that situation where they actually got more money than they would have if they hadn't done it. And the buyers have told us that. The next page that's important for you to know is page 6. And so I want to give you a little theory here on how I want you to approach this offer. I don't want you to worry about, let's say your buyer wants $250 for cleaning, or they want you to clean. Let's say that. $250 or they want you to clean. I want you to assess the item that they're asking for, assess its value, and note it as some of your concessions. This is called concession, warranty, termite, bond, etc. This would be the same if they're asking for your refrigerator in your kitchen and you just bought it. Go ahead and deem it with a value, and then don't worry about what it is that they want. Just deem it with a value. Then you're going to take this next sheet, if you will, and you're going to figure out what the value of this offer is, and then you're going to reverse it to come up with the value of what you want your offer to be. And there's all kinds of tips and tricks throughout this process to get just that done, okay? So what I tell people to do is separate, and this is again in your written instructions, separate your offer, put it on the right-hand side, put your recommendations on the left-hand side, use your finger. It says paragraph 1, purchase and sale, purchase and sale. Okay, we have them exactly noted as they are on the contract. You're going to take your pen in one hand, you're going to take your finger on the other hand, and of course I guess this is based on a right-handed person, so you got to swap it if it's a left-handed person. But you're just going to go right down the paragraphs, okay? Following our recommendations, looking at what it says. Following our recommendations, looking at what it says. When there is something that you want to change, I want you to write right on the purchase and sale agreement, mark out what's there, put in what you want, and then I want you to follow this symbol. This makes it easy for us to track your initials and the buyer's initials and know who's done what. So you're going to make a circle with a cross in it, and the left-hand side is yours, and this is where you're going to put your initials and whoever else is on the deed, and then you're going to do your time and date right here on your left-hand side of your quadrant. Okay? That makes it easy for us to track, you easy to track. It's just an easy process. And we might not be working with the smartest buyer's agent we've ever known, so we might need to help them out as well. So that's just an easy process of tracking it. Okay, we're going to get to page 6. Excuse me. So you're going to get to page 6 of the purchase and sale agreement, and you're going to look for what exhibits they've attached, and those are going to be in the back of the contract. You're going to keep that in mind. And then you're going to go ahead and sign the seller's section. Change the time limit like the contract recommendations say. Sign it, and then start looking at the exhibits. On page 4 starts our explanation of things like home warranties, appraisal exhibit or contingency, and financing contingency. So there's our explanation. And then, of course, we may have sent you the copy of the earnest money if they sent it to us, and we will have sent you the copy of the pre-approval letter if they sent it to us. If they have not sent it to us, we have already asked for it to be sent. We have a specific checklist that we put agents through that process. So we are pretty much on top of things, even if you're not seeing it on your side. The checklist of things that we need. We don't typically send that to you, but we are pretty much on top of it with the buyer's agents. All right, so we are here Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, working over contracts, slaving over contracts, and we'll certainly take your call if you have questions. There are no dumb questions, so feel free to ask us, but I will tell you, this is an easy process, and we really barely ever have questions, so I don't want you to feel like it's uncommon. If you think, well, wow, this is really easy, I don't want you to feel from past experience that there must be something that you're missing. It is truly that easy. And I want to thank you for your business, and make sure you refer all your friends and family, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.